We are trying that again. Again, please. Just let me know, please. Are you seeing the zombies right now? Please just say yes. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Uh, yeah, as you can see, I'm the old guy, like don't understanding the digital technologies at all. So sorry for wasting your time. Anyway, I was talking about the new assets that were just added, and I was about to showing even new one that are not there, but you should expect them in the couple of days. Thank you very much for everyone that's still chatting and is living in the chat. Very much. Uh, as you can see now, which those are these buildings that we did for you, like. I was talking that we wanted to create as many variation for many buildings that we could. So as you can see, this is a normal modern house, and you have some like destroyed version, and then you have like the perfect little one, some like Easter eggs. And so we basically were really listening to you when you told us that you are missing these destroyed buildings and most more apocalyptic stuff, and we have a lot of fun with creating new assets. One of my favorites is those trains, but we also have like variation for the vehicles, planes. You can see lots of these fun one was added to the like vehicles, so you can create your own Mad Max games, and we will be listening further. And yeah, like we are really interesting. What do you think? What is missing? What can be added there? And just to let you know, we are still working on this, even when it seems that we don't. We already spent like more than 70 years, and we are planning to do it so more. From the details you haven't seen, I think they are pretty fun. Like, okay, uh, I'm using the F keyboard to zoom in. If nobody knows, this is like really handy function to use in Unity, so you can zoom with any selected assets. You can show it to them. Uh, okay, this is like this is coming. This is already there. You can already use this in building your game. If you are doing a game about raccoon destroying the city of Toronto, you can use these packs, uh, tools, mattresses. Everything is on your disposal, and we want to just see what you can do with that. With that said, we also came back to the sci-fi assets. We heard you that you are missing still a lot of the furnitures and maybe some cyberpunkish stuff. So the next update will be called Sci-Fi City, I would say. And for that, we just created these cool, I would say, buildings and vehicles. I also really like these holograms, machines, and lots of lots of like funny stuff that you can populate your city with. We will be also continue on that. As you know us, we release every like update every month or so. We also plan to go back to the, as I said, the IKEA, and do as much furniture, because we feel that this is an area that we are still a little bit missing. If you look on the current ones, some of them are already great, but we want to do more, so you can create whole buildings with those. So yeah, that's like basically everything I want to show with this. And I will just look at the chat if you have any ideas or questions, and then I will try to do something with them. But as I said, I didn't prepare that, so it will be probably a little bit messy. Broken bus, right? We have more variation of the bus now. This was the previous. As you can see, we maybe I can a little bit explain some of the stuff that you guys were always asking, and it's that some of you like to use these assets on the mobile and have the best performances that there is, and you wanted to use Atlas textures. For that, we just created all of the models again. We created the second variation that is called the texture. So if I like disable it, everything stays the same. But now you can see, just looking for some simple assets, that there is only one materials there, and it's like really small Atlas textures with just 64 colors, and that's it. So every asset in the pack is made like two times. It's two times the work for us, but we believe you should have the possibility of choosing the workflow you like the most. I personally, I'm more as a like material guy, so I use the M materials objects, and those are just separated with all of colors are separated like material slots. So if I want to create like different looking peer, I just change the colors and I have it. That's good. It's really great for prototyping. Sometimes you just want to create the city, and you can do that by just using the same asset over again, but changing the colors of the roofs and the walls and so on. So this could be a little bit confusing, but we prepare these README documentations in every of pack, and you see that I haven't updated it for like 3 years, but it's just because it's always the same. You have like the workflows described and some links. With this said, we also prepare for you with every pack like some demo scene, so you can have a fun. Just like download the pack and see what can be achieved by doing so. Sorry, I'm going back to chat. Is there? Yeah. As I said, we will be continue with the cyberpunkish sci-fi, but we also the next stuff for us will be the IKEA furniture. We say it IKEA, but that would mean just we bring more furniture to the houses, so you can do your SimCity game, for example. A lot of beds variation, a lot of like electronics variations, lots of cool stuff. And there is also one big theme the we are thinking about doing for years, and that would be just some like Greek Roman Empire stuff. Actually started working on that. This is our smallest library yet. We have like these two columns, and that's it. And we are really sorry about it, but we will continue. Promised. Uh, So with that said, with every of our assets comes the demo scene that you can look. I hope I didn't change much. Here is the interesting one. Uh, I will just set some better better things how to display it. This is the word scene, so you can see all these little words that I like to personally create and have a fun with it. My goal is always just to imagine some game idea and creating a word around it, and I will show you how to do that. Like today, build your own world. This is one of the latest, just by like seeing the Last of Us series. created this apocalypse stuff with new assets. But yeah, as you can see, there are a lot of them, and you can feel free to do your own and send this over if you like to do that. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, we are also. Uh, Maybe in the end of call, I will mention what we are planning for other creation and for the new products. Lots of cool stuff there as well. Uh, but I will leave that as a surprise, so you have to wait. uh, yeah, so these are the demo scenes that you can like browse. There is some pirate one with this crazy island that you've probably seen, or maybe possibly seen, like some demo scene. Yeah, it's really simple stuff, and you can do really really nice looking things by just using the default particle uh, system, and this is just generating the cubes, and the other one is generating the stones that have like black material in like a cloud, but there is nothing special to it. uh, One of my really favorite scenes is this one, and this one is about like creating a GTA map basically and using the city assets. And I would say I'm not finished with that. There is lots that there is missing, but you can get the like understanding how these like scenes are built. And yeah, yeah, hoping that I can someday like continue with this and do the apocalypse version of this. uh I will browse through the rest of the scenes just for fun and like really fast. Sorry about it. So this one is funny because you can switch like different variations of it. So this is a nice day, everything is cool. As you can see, like the family is having picnic, and somebody here is preparing for the possible pandemic, but he is prepared. So when some ugly stuff happens, he will be only one. As you can see that it survived. So yeah, we are just, like doing this simple as Easter eggs here and there. As you can see, like now there are these bear traps everywhere, zombies. But this was already created before the zombie update and before the apocalypse update. So now there could be so much more to that. Um, I can add new assets just by like browsing through the prefabs. Always use the prefabs, not the actual meshes. Uh, I can go to the apocalypse and I see that I have now way more fun thing to use. So I can like use this police car here. What else? What else? Machines, for example, debris. There is this new bus on the road. By just placing the assets there and then moving it to anywhere where you want, you can create this really awesome scene pretty fast. We have some blood splatters there. This one is small for me, so size it. Or I can put it fine. Why not? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, these are the demo scenes. There are a lot of them. Just you to know, they always come with the Unity package. That's why it's better to have the Unity version of the pack, but we are also selling this on Sketchfab, I believe. The good thing about having it there is that you have the blend source files for the models, but you don't get the scenes because that's not possible on the Sketchfab. So yeah, lots of like I really also like these dungeons that were created by using like 10 assets, but you can create a whole Diablo scene. And yeah, that would be it. So I would just look at the chat. I probably nobody is there asking anything cool. So let's create a new world together. Like please let me know, and I will just use this time to think properly. Good idea. Basically, we are now doing that by combining a different type of assets. As you look, for example, this road, we have these cracked modular parts that you can like stack next. Somehow, I don't remember that, but it should be possible. Stack them right. We have also you can combine use the green grass and make it brownish. You can use the new debris. That's fun as well. So yeah, basically this was not there before. So if I wanted to create it more gnarly scene, I can now. Oh yeah, yeah, that will happen probably more times. I'm useless. Sorry for that. Again, I was just showing that you can like use these modular parts, create the cracks, or you can use these debris that are pre-made, or you can use the grass that was that was green in the start and make it brown. And now you have like this destroyed the road. But we can, if I may, I will show you the tile system as well. Like that is something that I haven't explained. Never, I would say. So it could be like interesting for you. We pre-made like these tiles that can be combined, create the whole city from it by just like changing the colors again. But that's not all. We silently edit the new variation of for every tile. This is a bit without this bottom part, just to make it more fast and not with this additional stuff that you won't ever seen. So that's for you guys that are just want to create some racing game, I would say, and don't have tile based approach. You can use this new set of tiles. Okay. Those are tiles. We also have these. I call them like planes that are more stylized. You've seen that we have like these rivers and hills and terrains, and you can for sure combine that with the Unity terrain. So just create new terrain, make it as you want, and then you can put these little parts here and there to make it more interesting. I'm not sure if we are using that in the Wild West. Probably we change that later on, but as you can see, this is created just by these planes and yeah, hills, hopping over and over again until you have something good to. Cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would really want to use these I would say apocalypse assets again. So haven't tried this. So before I do that, the last thing I want to show you, you remember there were not no animations in the pack in the past. Uh, we want to improve that. You know that our people meshes are already rigged, and you can animate them right in the Unity or using Mixamo. But we add few animations, and if you give us some hints, we can like expand on top of it uh, for the people. And we also new stuff we created is these we call them generic animations. These are like set by position, rotation, and scale. You look closer to to this particle world animated now. So I will just start it again. And this is really something really like easy. It's done by combining those ones. And we also edit two scripts. One is called animation delay, I believe. Even when we promised that we will not add any scripts to this pack, we just can't help ourselves, I guess. So this one is called animation delay, and the other is animation offset. The delay just triggers the animation later, so I can like create this introductory animation, and the other one is offsetting the animation that is looped. So even though all of these trees are using the same animations, they are moving differently. You can combine both of them. So as you can see, there is the animation delay script, and yeah, it's doing something. uh, yes. Okay. So back to the animations. Those are really simple ones, and we create this even control for them. So the position means that it takes the x uh, axis and it moves it for 1 meter basically for 5-second loop, and yeah, like so. The rotation are different. Some of them are like cool for like as you can see in this wheel. You can use the 361 and 3-second loop. So it's always go around with 3 seconds. But there is also another rotation animation, I believe. This part of the wheel, and this is just 45 angles. So these are pre-made for you, and you can combine them, use them as you want. There is also scale appear. Like we try to come up with few of them, like pre-made animations you can use. I believe the important stuff for like moving animation is that you always want to have the item in the special empty object on top of it, because otherwise the and put the animation on it, otherwise it would move to the zero. You don't want that. That's how we are toggling this. And the last thing is just few animations, like for these potato people, just make scenes more lively. It's really easy to create them. You can do that on your own in Unity. I just created this like dead pose. Uh, and there is also the idle. If I can that quite easily, just go yeah to the animator and change the animation. So now he will be walking, idling, running. So just few made animations. the stuff from distance look better. Hey, hey, hi everyone, welcome. This is actually one of the like really small updates, the wedding update that we did just for one user that wanted to create a wedding scene. So yeah, why not? We edit this. You can always then use the model of the people and create a cake out of it and some fun reusing the stuff, DJs and music for different like. So yeah, let's spend a few minutes more just trying to create something, right? I usually don't start from scratch, just because I'm too lazy, and this word seems pretty low effort to me. So I will just copy it and do another one out of it. Delete the assets. And I will look for stuff that I already have projects. And as I said before, I want just to reuse some of these from the apocalypse. Yeah, yeah. The buildings are a little bit big, but yeah, this would save me a lot of work, but not today. Any ideas? Yeah, um, use use any ideas? I'm like really. It's starting to be late. Some small post around supply drop would be cool. Cool thinking. I have that supply bar. Thank you very much. I can put it right here. So yeah, I also don't like this green color, so I will change it brownish one. Could be for now. So the supply drop fall down, and obviously, there will be some zombies around it. Uh, what else? What else? Kind of Chinese street. We have it. We have this like Chinese street. You see that I am using this animation here, and here I see that I just fucked this up. Sorry for this, but I just keep the scene played, so I will lose now everything I've did so far. Sorry for it, but it was not much, so it's fine. Yeah, again, let's do the supply drop. Put it here. Go with this gray stuff next this time, and yeah, use some zombies around it. Out. The thing that I'm seeing now, this particle word is not working for me since it has lots of vertical differentiation. I will just really easily and fastly pop that, and I see that this is even. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This one. Yeah, don't do that. I'm just lazy. Uh, yeah, another thing that could be achieved is so I don't have to like open this again and again. I can use this lock, so this will stay always on top. There could be a helicopter that's just crashed. Uh, any other idea, clever ideas? So yeah, some other people will be dead around that try to manage to get to the supply drop, but didn't make it. Yeah, you can like, always put the random stuff. Why not? Like make it a bit more interesting with some rubble. You can also combine stuff from different areas. Now I will just add a couple of more people that tried to get there, but weren't successful at all. Everyone wanted this fly, but yeah, there was some battleground stuff happening. Uh, hmm, maybe use this one since it's better, like visibly happening around it. So yeah, like you get the point. Or just use finding the assets you like, rotate them, scale them, move them. Then we can add like we need some nature stuff. So we will go to the different folder. There is a nature, obviously. There, see nature. Uh, there could be quite a lot. So we have all of these trees at our disposal. We have also like dead trees. Those were added quite recently. Small trees were destroyed during this hard battle. You see that I'm always like adding the items here, and that's just by I want them inside this folder, but I can also for sure just put it wherever I want. This is just my workflow. Uh, yeah, I have an idea now in my head. It looks awful, but bear with me. We can use all of these grass. Sure, more interesting. The crate is there for a while now, and nobody was able to retrieve it. It's just horrible. All in all, yeah. Okay. Any ideas? can see, yeah, can add some animals there. Why the hell not? Uh, this is the special animals that were created just for this particle pack. Those are not the you were constantly asking if those are the same. Like the animated animals, no, those have little smaller details, and we weren't able to rig them because that would took us years, and also it would make the price of the pack like unattainable having like this there. So that's the reason. Maybe probably like at some point on the time we can do some small rigs for them, but for now we just have this. Uh, 'Cause this doesn't make sense at all. So I will probably not use that. Like around it, while not. Yeah, maybe more props. I'm still like I think this scene wants something more. More dead people always helpful. More I've said that we have this cracked stuff. Can use that for sure. Need to check that those are the correct ones. And yeah, that would be. This is how it goes. Simple as that. Just trying to find the assets I like. Probably going back with the brownish aesthetics. Yes. We also have these like props. I don't remember all of them. There are thousands of assets. But yeah, feel free to use can be used. Okay, I will check my. Okay, like yeah. Everything is better with the pigeons. I 100% sure that it's. I also like to add the seagulls on top of it and make them like and say that those are like crows or something. Let's yeah add pigeon there. Sure. Pigeon is a little bit bigger because we want to be able to see it, but why the hell not? Doing this here, something. So as you can see, wherever I just want to find something, I believe I know the answer. You can do that. Add some rocks here and there to make more interesting. Uh, I promise that I will not add this scene to the update. So horrible. But yeah, I was expecting this when you try to do stuff when people are watching. Always like that. Uh, but I believe for now we can leave it that like because I don't want to take more of your time, and I will just show you how I can get this scene to Blender and render it out because I want to full potential of. ray traced engine, and I have like best looking scene, or prepare some animation there. Good, but there. Eh, wrong word, wrong scene, wrong everything. Let's add more props. Please, if you have any other ideas, say it now, or I will just finish. It obviously wants more people, and that's what I can do and achieve by just taking one them, rotating them. I don't know if this will work, but hey, everything is. You can do everything, and now you see how why I like these materials. We have like pre-made all of them, so now I just want this guy to have blue shirts, yellow yellow shirt, or not. I messed something. We also added a few more. I believe it was weapons. So be here as well. Why not? Could be the crates that were part of the flight drop. Probably, maybe. Some of those guys bring a rocket launcher, but haven't time to use it properly. Yeah, find stuff. They did. Uh, yeah, it needs actually real life zombies. On like this. Well, I can create more variations by switching up the colors. So yeah, that would be it. Obviously needs more time, more tweaking, more probably some experimenting, more details. I would say. Love to see those. That's it, I guess. Okay, pigeon on the top of a crane. Okay, he has the loot. The two of them arguing each other. Oh yeah, pigeons won this battle always. Okay, now when that's dead, we created this masterpiece. Uh, let's do what I've promised you in the start. So let's export it. For that, I'm using a handy tool that is called OBG exporter. It's a free tool on the asset store. It has its moment, so sometimes it does not work. But I will show you how to install that. You get it by getting it on asset store, and then you can use the package manager. Hopefully this would work or not. It's always the case. But I know for sure that I have it. Like, yeah, this one, Scene OBG exporter, that actually creates this OBG file out of this that I can import in a 3D tool. So I don't have to like import each of the characters separately, but I can take all the scene. So yeah, this is my scene. The only downside to this tool is that I can uh, it's in under the file and export. Not this. So I can either like export everything, and I don't want that, or I can export only selected objects. But this is not working when there is some parenting. It's always with the parenting, everything is much more difficult. Uh, taking talking from my own experience, so I just need to go and open this parent, select the meshes outside of it. Now it should work. So yeah, I will take the just only selected object. There is no textures. I even don't believe this is working properly, so I don't need that. I don't want also like to split objects. I'm not sure as well if that's working. Uh, yeah, great. Folder called Streamin. That's it. So it's working. Hopefully worked. And let's let's go inside the Blender. I also already pre-made the different scene back then, way back then, so I don't have to position the camera in the right. Seems like really messy stuff, but not at all. I believe I know what I'm doing, so I will just go to import, just select the OBG. It was farm, hell not. Groups I don't need. Yeah, the only thing that happened is that it was made offset of sensor, so it's offset. That should be no problem at all. I can also there will be some duplicates by this export, but I can get rid of them just by merging everything by distance and turn off the auto smooth shading. And we are using shade flat in all poly stuff. Now I just add a new origin and reset starting position. Yeah, now I have this lovely word and render it out. You can see the materials are quite not there as well. The problem with this sorter, it doesn't take some proper values from the Unity, but when you already like remake it, all of them, you can you reuse all of these materials over and over again, and you don't need to like fix them. And I believe I did that. This is a little bit time confusing, so sorry about that, but I will just swap this with these correct materials. Hopefully I have most of them here. So yeah, by doing this. Yeah, I will do that just for the most obvious ones. Want to take your time, and since my PC already starting the engine, uh, yeah, please let me know any question. Yes, probably. You just can see that it's starting to look better and better while I will be at the end. It's quite all right. I part. The, okay, wrong one. I did this one. Yeah, so that's that. I can change the color of this ground. Oh, and then render it out. But the benefit of having it here, I can do some physics simulations. I can do animations, and yeah, I can do prints out of it and hand them on my wall. Cool. And yeah, thank you very much for like staying up with me. Like 16 viewers. That's like 16 times the more I was hoping for. So thank you very much. Uh, please, now it's the good time for questions, and let's do it. Can save it. Let me know your questions if you have any. I hope you will enjoy the update. I said in the start, there will be some new sci-fi furniture and sci-fi city models coming in. That's cool, I would say. And just if you want us to add something more, you just hit us on our Discord, and you put that like in the request channel. We always are grateful for the your input, and also if you put some images references, so we are not completely lost on what you mean by that. Obviously, since like this page is about everything, we are still finding like areas that are lacking, but we are trying to improve that and working hard improving it as it also the case with our other assets. So yeah, next time I'm hoping that I can like show you the other of our biggest pack that we have so far. It's called Poly Universal Pack, and the goal there for us was like to do something more for the third person and first person games. We noticed that you are using this low poly stuff for some BRs and so on, and we thought ourselves like it's cool, but maybe it would be better if there is more like actual stuff there. So, because we always were thinking about this as a more like isometric thing for like strategies, isometric like views. But I hope I will convince some of from the team that will join me and show you the amazing stuff we are now preparing. There we are working really hard on the fantasy update, and so you've probably seen some of the images on our socials. Believe me, there is a lot more. It's just amazing, and uh, I can't wait to like show it to you. So that would be probably the next stream, and we also want to stream our games, the games that you haven't seen probably already. So that would I'm planning to play some Polylytic and show you finally what this is about. And also we can stream our first game called FFF. That is just a fun game, little game that you can already get from Steam. But yeah, feel free to do whatever you want. I always say. Uh, yeah, sorry, I didn't scroll the chat. More suburban buildings. Cool idea. We can for sure. We have few of them. The idea there was that you should be able to build more of them just by using these modular assets. But we can expand of that for sure with this now the furniture update that is now in process. But for example, all of these houses were built just by like for assets, so you can always like combine stuff and change the colors, rotate them, and be creative. But yeah, good thinking. For sure. Let's do that. I will let my team know. Now, so looking at the time, I think I already spent enough. There is no other questions. Just let me know, please, like here in chat or in our Discord, if this format is interesting for you. If we should do more. I don't know. Yeah, just our first try, and it depends on you. But we can like go through this like more difficult stuff from some settings of our more difficult packages, and show you the stuff that is um like just in process, and we are planning to do some new animated also pack that I believe everyone will love. uh, as I said, we have these games that you guys haven't seen them yet, so we can stream them and play them with you, and we want to hear your feedback because that's how we want to build our stuff, listening to you and using your ideas do better stuff for everybody. Because if you ever like wrote us and say, hey, I feel like there is a really missing like example bus, then we added it there, and for free for everyone in the next update, and everyone benefits from that, from your little small advice. Yeah, we are trying to that, and shout out to the users that already help us. We have also a channel that you can showcase your stuff in. We have these regular sneak peeks. Yeah, and if you have more questions, we can chat in the Discord. Thank you very much, everyone. I will I will just ask you now for subscribers and like the video, or what's the hell is happening on this platform. And have a great day, night, week. Thank you very much. Bye.